Khalifa, Excellencies, distinguished experts, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to speak on the occasion of launching a trilateral policy dialogue among the League of Arab States, UNDP, and Japan. Our objective is to support the League of Arab States to strengthen cooperation among its member states, to accelerate the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, including in countries affected by conflicts or recovering from crisis. We are also hoping that our discussion at the first roundtable today will assist League of Arab States through informing other key initiatives that League of Arab States is undertaking, including the Japan-Arab political dialogue. We start with the theme of education. For human resource development is decisive for all countries, but especially for League of Arab States member states with young and dynamic population, and a priority for Japan's cooperation to these countries, as our Foreign Minister, Mr. Kono, made it clear in his statement at the Japan-Arab political dialogue in 2017. Before the discussions among experts that will follow, let me inform you at the outset of two elements, takeaways from the recent TICAD 7 and good practice in Egypt. First, the TICAD 7, the 7th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, was held in Yokohama, Japan last week with the active attendance of 10,000 people and especially of 42 African chiefs of state and government. Yes, this was about Africa, but is also very relevant to Arab countries because there were participation from 12 out of the 22 League of Arab States member states, 10 Africans and 2 non-Africans. After intense debates on economy, society, and peace and security, Yokohama Declaration and Action Plan were adopted. Education was one of the key agenda, and the Action Plan treats it under 2 chapters. First chapter is Deepening Sustainable and Resilient Society, calling for the provision of high-quality education through science and mathematics education and improvement of learning environment. Second chapter is Strengthening Peace and Stability, emphasizing the nexus between humanitarian development and peace. It sets out actions to provide support to the most vulnerable, including disabled, elders, and people in conflict situations, focusing on emergency humanitarian assistance, as well as a long-term support for self-resilience, including education. In a sense, first chapter is about general developmental challenges, and the second chapter concerns education under more exceptional circumstances like conflicts. I understand this roundtable will also see education from these 2 perspectives. Second thing I want to share with you is good practices in Egypt that has a regional value, EJS and EJUST, that will be further developed by experts. What is EJS? It is an abbreviation of Egyptian Japanese Schools. It is a project that began in 2016 to introduce Japanese-style education in primary and secondary schools in Egypt, and this experience is attracting the attention from other countries in the region. Then what is the essence of Japanese-style education? It is about building the whole personality of children. In many countries, the education tends to focus on the development of intelligence, and children are under pressure to memorize lots of facts and data. But we believe that intellectual development requires not only knowledge, but also problem-solving capacity. And even more importantly, we should develop the whole personality of children, composed of intelligence, moral, and physics, or head, heart, and body. If you visit Japanese schools, you will witness non-academic exercises such as gymnastic, cleaning exercises, and classroom discussions. At first, parents questioned why children had to clean the classroom every day. But it is an important way for children to develop considerations to others by knowing the feeling to clean the room made dirty, and learn the sense of consultation and equality by working together with all other children. There are also what we call tokkatsu, literally meaning special activities. In a classroom, children discuss on the theme of their common interest, such as deciding the destination of school excursion or the slogan of the class, etc. They will learn to express themselves clearly and to arrive at a common conclusion. It also gives the sense of responsibility and self-dignity because the chairman of the class changes every day and all children assume such a leading role. This is a challenging exercise, but we will continue to work on it in close cooperation with the local people. Second good practice I would like to share is EJUST, or Egypt-Japan University of Science and Technology. It began in 2010 and has already become a center of excellence on both undergraduate and graduate level. This project is conducted under strong partnership between the two governments. But its uniqueness is not only the support from the governments, but also by as many as 13 Japanese universities. It uses the highest quality Japanese machine tools, as well as Japanese researchers who will share with students the latest academic and scientific achievements. This is a place to enjoy the top quality Japanese university without traveling to Japan. Our hope is to develop this university into a hub of higher education in Africa and the Middle East. And at the TICAD 7, an initiative was launched to accept 50 African students annually for 3 years. It is also already receiving Syrian refugee students. And I hope other Arab states countries will also take interest in this university. Before concluding my remarks, I would also like to refer to the programmed economic forum, Japan Arab Economic Forum, next week. It will be held on the 9th of September, so next Monday at 11 o'clock until 2 o'clock at the Nile Ritz-Carlton. And from Japan, the Japanese delegation will be led by Senior Vice Minister for Economy, Trade, and Industry, Mr. Isozaki, and he will be accompanied by 100 Japanese businessmen. And I hear that from the Arab side, there will be as many businessmen, and I hope there will be good representatives from economic ministries. And the discussions will be on investment, infrastructure, startups, and entertainments. So I would hope that you would be also actively participating and engage in debates with the Japanese counterparts. With that, I would like to conclude my remarks, hoping you a very good roundtable. Thank you very much for your attention.